All right. This one time will circumvent process.
So, I'm not sharing it, am I?
See some more
main
stuff.
Section 2. All right. I'll probably just share. Probably the easiest thing. Zoom.
It's the little green button.
Well, I'm getting there. First step was stupid find the Zoom window. There we go.
Ooh.
Hang on. Okay. This looks familiar. Basically just, editing in things that were messy. I didn't get fully finished. 2.4 seems to be a subset of 2.2. We can leave them separate, but I think I put a note in here. Lots of things are related, of course. I'm sure we've discovered that. Make that bigger. Engagement criteria, as I was going through things today, looked a lot like.
And we could make it a subsection if that kind of logically makes sense to you.
We can decide at the last minute. I think it's easy enough to move the headings around. It does as of this moment, but it's fine to leave it separate for the moment. But I have a note in there, so let me scroll for a minute and see if there are questions. Or but I worked backwards this time at least. So, but section 2.1 then got the least attention. Okay, I do not think I have anything sort of outstanding, like questions that I have for the group that need a decision. Maybe it makes some sense. I realize no one's had any notice on this, but to review some bits. I don't know what the best use of time is here, Krob. Again, I have more editing to do, but
well, if it was my section, I would ask folks to take the balance of the meeting reviewing this and providing any comments or feedback and then adjourn. But it's not my meeting. Unless is there something specific you need us to feedback on right now?
No, there's not. I don't have anything. My other half of my day was different topic, was that sort of call, right? Editing was blocked by needing a consensus decision. I do not personally have that problem here. I mean, nothing is blocking me. It's just a matter of time and integrating things and deciding sort of which part they go in, and teasing out the big blob of text into some bullets.
Yeah.
I'll ask one small question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's consistency or a thing here. Previously, we were talking about sort of calendar time. This will take a month, but I don't think that was 22 days of 8 hours a day times.
Put that to hours.
Put it to hours, and is it
8-hour day?
Not calendar time or elapsed time?
Elapsed. If something needs to have a specific, we want to work on this for 1 month, go ahead and put that. Otherwise, we've just been swagging out, this is going to take 20 hours, and when it gets done, it gets done.
Yeah, okay, that will make things easier, because I had both in here, and I was tripping over that.
So if we could fix that before I have to recombine the plan, that would be awesome.
Okay.
For me.
Yep. So actual hours of effort, not calendar time, because we only meet once a week with the community, and it's going to take a month to get 4 meetings.
And we always can have additional meetings or kind of meet on Slack. There's a lot of different ways we can do this, but unless something says we need to spend 1 month of contiguous time, Just put hours, we'll figure it out.
Got it. We'll do.
We're not going to put this in a Gantt chart, so don't worry.
Yes, again, very course level, but still,
Yeah.
right? Calendar time versus effort time. So, okay, good. Let me scroll quickly, but otherwise I think I will take the advice I heard to give back time and ask folks to review. So 2.1 got the least recent attention. So if folks are going to review, do it in reverse number order, because those got the other ones got more attention. Engagement model, right, heavily depends on what the services are, and without pulling out Randall's favorite number of 10 cases a year. Sorry, Randall, I had to say something.
Too soon.
No complaints.
Hey, no, I wasn't. Maybe it wasn't your number, but I heard it from anyway.
I've been pushing that number.
Okay,
I don't know if
whatever
I
the
agree
number
with the
is, yep, we got to decide that number and what services we'll need. So the engagement model is a lot of process stuff. It's tied to sort of staffing resource needs, but it's not the staffing plan directly itself. It's possible that engagement criteria is a subset of this, but we'll handle that later. This one got a good bit of attention, except for this last bit that I didn't quite break out all the way. Didn't get the estimates. Staffing requirements, again, depends on the first couple. Need to do some, I think we have consensus. So the plan here is a significant volunteer commitment from folks. So we're going to have a significant volunteer staff is the plan. Right. So I didn't leave that open for question. I just said there'll be significant volunteer stuff. We need to do the right things for that.
A program manager to help run the plan, execute the plan, and help facilitate the PSIRT, and maybe some other support personnel, but it's just predominantly donations from the members.
Got it. Let me find write this down.
And we'll need to, like you have it here, the volunteer vetting process, the code of contents. We'll have to have all this stuff ready for the day we go ask the governing board, hey, we need every member to donate one person's time.
And here's all the stuff they're going to have to.
Yeah.
So you said, sorry, program manager, and
we will be hiring a program manager, and we will be hiring potential other support personnel. Like maybe if we decide we want to use Vince and we feel it's a good idea to develop our own stuff around that, we might hire 2 people to develop Vince and keep that going.
Yep. And so is there a distinction between volunteer, because in LF or OpenSSF member foundation voluntold their staff to spend their paid by their employer's staff time on this, versus some less paid volunteer? Is that worth a distinction worth making?
Like for the many of these tasks are going to be completed by us directly here. Okay. So those I generically refer to as SIG volunteers. Okay. If I need like Jennifer's time in marketing, I would call that a foundation volunteer.
Okay,
it's a covered cost.
Yep.
And if she needs to get like a graphic designer through an agency, that's an external cost. And then like I will have to figure out kind of what when we're asking the members to donate people, kind of what time commitment we're looking for. So many hours per month or quarter. We need to kind of hash that out. I mean, I would state that as SIRT volunteers. So just try to be precise about who you're asking to volunteer.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to nail down. So,
I could be a SIG person and donate time, but I also could be voluntold to go on the SIRT and volunteer there too.
As a OpenSSF or LF member organization.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that? Do you want to pick a name? Is that a SIRT volunteer?
Yeah, just call it SIRT volunteer.
Okay.
And we can figure that out later.
Okay. And then SIG volunteer. Okay.
That's us, writing
Yep.
this plan, having meetings.
Okay. Is there a third, perhaps, category of completely free volunteer? I don't have enough hobbies, so I put 4 hours a month into this.
We could get community volunteers.
All right.
That would be fine. Yeah, if there's a need for that. And then, foundation voluntold versus we need to hire a person, and that's a new hire.
Sure. Right. And just to be clear, sorry,
Or
foundation.
contract. Make contract people.
Yep. Foundation voluntold is a CERT volunteer or a different?
Again, that's people like Jory, like we need administrative help on, or kind of coordination, or like Jennifer from marketing, or we need Bellendorf's time for him to go around and write a speech to the governing board. So he's an employee of the foundation. I can't tell him what to do, but I can say, hey, Brian, I've got 16 hours of work for you. Can you please, agree?
Sure, but then the foundation's got that covered, sort of.
Yeah, we don't have to pay for it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Existing.
Yeah, like the contract review.
Yeah.
I know the foundation has lawyers. I don't know if we have to pay for that or not, but I don't think we have to figure that out yet.
Okay.
But that'll be a question I ask my foundation friends.
All right. I think I can organize with that. All right. We already just said we want actual effort hours.
Please.
Actual. Where are we? Staffing requirements.
And then also kind of to say this is like a year one cost, a year two cost, or future.
How many time slots? 2, 3, 1, 2 in future?
1, 2 in future, yeah.
Okay.
Something we're going to do now, something we probably will do next year or 2024, and then the future.
And then this maybe gets calculated when these get reassembled, but it's go time. A lot of these milestones are developing docs and doing a bunch of planning and stuff, and then the CERT can kick in,
right,
and do stuff, which it's going to be months probably.
Yes.
From go time, hopefully not 12, but at least 3, maybe 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But theoretically, there's things this group or the people that volunteer for this group could do in the like documentation.
Oh yeah, there's work to be done, no question. Just there's a time between. But
actually, doing CERT is going to be, I would say, no less than mid next year, no earlier than mid next year.
Program kicks off officially. Able to perform first service is a time. Yeah. Okay. I had something else. Compensation and funding stuff. I'm not going to write that in here, am I? Hourly rate. I don't even know I don't know what is even. What are going rates for foundation volunteers? Or
well, this
where
would
do we
be
put
like,
that?
Or I would put like TBD. We need to talk about this. This is probably not something we will have done year one or early in year one. Randall, did you have a question or comment?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's not important. I'll let you guys finish.
Yeah, I can also frame it as, a lot of these are milestones or things need to get done. So someone needs to figure out compensation, et cetera. But I'm not going to put the hourly rate in this doc.
Yeah, not an hourly rate, but
or whatever rate.
What does Google get for volunteering 2 incident responders for 6 months?
Yeah. Okay.
How do we help them make that decision easy? Make that a yes.
Right. Member, sorry.
But like, for example, if like if a security researcher comes to us at some point, like looking for a bounty, or a maintainer fixes something and we want to reward them, we probably should have some talks about that. or say we will intentionally wait on this, or push them to sos.dev or whatever we do.
Okay. I'm looking at 2.4. Yeah, I don't think I was ripping too much out, but this sort of devolved to figure out the engagement model, and then right, there's maybe an initial criteria, and then the people actually doing the work refine that to make it actually work for them. It's tied to the processes, and it's very tied to the engagement model, obviously. And then, create it and publish it, and then review it, because I'm guessing it'll be there'll be an early review that probably will be desired. Just a guess in advance. So,
and then maybe we need to, like in engagement, we need to allocate some time and resources on that evangelizing. Hey, we're here. We're awesome. Look at these great things we do. Please use us.
Yeah, is that in 3?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
Let me look.
It's okay. Yeah,
because 3 is really focused on acquiring and setting up the tools, and I'm going to put the program manager in there, and that's taking the plan and making it happen. Establishing metrics and stuff.
Oh, sorry, this is super old. That's why it's I'm not old anyway. I mean,
that group hasn't made changes in a while.
Okay.
We need to go through and try to fill things out. But a lot of what Francis in execution is waiting on this group.
I messed up my tab. Anyway. Whatever. Okay. 2, 4. Okay. All right. So I did a few things, I guess, to ask about, but I still don't have anything. Consensus discussion, sort of decision blocking things to ask.
So would we like everyone to review this and provide feedback in like a PR, or do you want it in an email or on Slack?
Not on Slack, or maybe, hold on. Don't know if I'm available. Yeah, you won't reach me on Slack at this point, at least not until I figure that out again. Mail is good. PR is probably not appropriate yet because it's going to have another little batch of rapid development. Let me post my. Here we go. Mail would be great if you've got any comments. See me on put on mail, and you could probably skip commenting on 2.1 as it currently exists, because it's going to get at least cleaned up. The material of 2.1 is, I think, mostly stable. It's just not organized. So, and no comments are fine. I realized I just pushed this stuff moments ago. So,
all right, yeah,
all right. Yeah.
I will be glad to spend 15 minutes or so looking through this and providing you some feedback.
I'm going to keep working on it right now.
Anybody have any questions or need anything?
I had feedback if perhaps it'd be better to put like the time estimates in a table, just because that way they look a little more organized.
Yeah, it occurred to me, but this may be.
I have something if you'd like to see what I just did.
Yeah, is that how you did it?
Yeah, oh, I was working on it. Can I share my screen for a second?
Sure. Do I have to quit first? Hold on. Or just steal it from me if you can.
I
I
have
will
to
stop.
find the Zoom window here. All right, let me. So this is what I have. And this is what I started with.
Yeah,
I can
Table-
copy and paste it to you if you want.
is that out somewhere? Oh, it is. I can't see
Section
where.
1.
Yeah, okay. I can grab it from there. Yeah, thanks. The table crossed my mind as well, but then
Does this look good, Crab? Am I missing anything?
No, I that makes it very easy for me to understand, to grab it and put a final summary together. Oh, you haven't pushed that yet.
No, I can push it now and I can.
Yeah, that makes it very clear to me what I need to grab and how I need to do it. I think that's good.
Okay, so I'll finish this. I got one more to finish and I'll push it. So yeah, that's what I had.
So
That
it
was
will
my-
be in section 1, Art.
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, hey, Randall, thank you. I'll be able to grab it from there. I won't be ready for it right away. I considered a table also, but the way my stuff's laid out.
Yeah, it took me a second and I realized
Found it,
that some of mine were like completely out of like, because sometimes I like 2 volunteers at this time, and then I have others that are like this time with 2 volunteers. So I was like, it's better to make a table.
Yeah, it crossed my mind, and then it occurred to me, are we, yeah, who said, yeah, Krubb said Gantt chart earlier, like, are we doing a,
No, we're not. Well,
yeah,
the program manager we hire might do a Gantt chart.
sure,
And then,
sure.
You know, I didn't make you do it.
No, understood, and that wasn't, yeah, didn't
That guy
imply
sucks.
that. Sure. No, sort of more, the whole development to date has not been, I have not been oriented on counting hours for things. So, some of the bullets are
And
a milestone. This is done or not. Check off that we made it. Some are commentary. Some are, yes, 8 hours of this, 16 of that. Kind of a mix. So yeah,
however we can capture that information,
got it.
I'd rather have it written down and have me kind of stare at it befuddled for 12 minutes than not have anything and have to make it up myself.
Got it. Okay. Stupid Slack. Okay. Yeah, mail if you got feedback. If you don't, that's fine. I'm working until trick or treat time on this. So,
All right.
got it.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks all. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.